What up? Hi, how's it going? It is literally a walking live stream. If you don't know why this is happening right now, this is happening right now because I didn't get my cardio for the day. I was so busy today. Suppose you have no idea. It's basically my mom's Facebook got hacked in the morning. I had to basically like settle that for like a good part of like the morning kind of thing. I actually talked to like a Meta employee. I actually talked to my friend who is a Meta employee trying to get this settled right there. I don't know how many of y'all actually saw that one video I made in the morning just out of like desperation. Cause like I don't know, it's like a very sophisticated hack kind of thing. So like I don't even know how the person even managed to get in, but like yeah, after like a long while, we basically managed to get it settled. But anyway, the point is that I didn't get any exercise today. So like right now, we are on a walking live stream, sapoops. So yeah, like how's everyone doing? I hope that you're doing great. What is up, sapoops? That is great. Uh that's transcribed like very wrongly, but like it is what it is. Hey John, hey K-popping 727 official. It is your first time here. Welcome. What's going on? Where is everyone watching from? I hope that everyone's doing great. I wonder, by the way, like, how many of y'all are actually right now on like New Year's resolutions, kind of like trying to walk and stuff like that? And for those of you who are watching right now, like, this is literally a walking live stream. Like, literally, if I want, I can actually like keep the camera here, just where you can actually see like the walking. This is like there's like no lie here at the moment. Be all like this is exactly what you get. You can see me walking. Honestly, like if you want, right, I can even like move the treadmill out a little bit. And like I don't know if you can hear me completely, but like here we go. Yep. That's more of a walking experience. It's kind of far though. Like if you actually like look at what I'm doing right now, I'm actually like bending over. You can actually see the camera right here. I'm actually, yeah, okay, great. Now you can actually see it. This is me actually walking. I don't know if you've ever seen anyone just go out there and just start walking live, but like I am actually trying to get in some exercise at the moment. Yep, that is what it is. Anyway, yeah, so I hope that you're all doing great. Anybody want to walk with me? Like you could actually like start up like a little treadmill right there, and then we could like literally work out together. But I literally just need to get like some exercise in, maybe like a good half hour kind of thing. But anyway, curious, how many of you out there want to lose weight or you have a New Year's resolution to lose weight? All right, so let's go. I don't know like any of you are actually going to be doing that right now, but like, yeah, if you are planning on actually losing weight, then please go right ahead. Vote in the poll. Boom the yeah. Nobody's losing weight. Oh man, nobody's trying to lose weight. Oh gosh, okay. You guys are also fit. All right, we have like yes, 50%. Bro, like what is this? This is like so schizophrenic. Like y'all are going from like yes to no to yes. Like what is this? This is like so interesting. But yeah, anyway. So for those of you who just came in, like I'm literally walking right now, trying to get like my exercise in. But fortunately, like, this thing right here, this microphone actually allows me to like get this done. And you know what the fun thing is? I can actually navigate with this like little pad right here. That is fun. Literally just like click, click, and click. Hold up. Wait, stop. Stop. Am I doing it right? Uh yeah, there you go. You can actually see a whole range of different things. Oh my gosh, like this room is like so messy at the moment. I have like these jackets like here and there. Gosh, like you should not be going around and casually sharing people like how messy it is that you are. All that chaos, little Liber Novus, which I showed you guys just the other day. And yeah, so like this is me walking. Yeah, so how's our poll doing? What's everyone doing at the moment? Are you also trying to walk right now? finding it hard to just casually talk. I believe it. I believe it. I mean, like, everybody probably right now is about winding down. I mean, like, if I share you like my screen right now, it literally would have told you, right, that like sleep is just activated. But I haven't actually gotten the exercise for like the day, and we are on track for our fitness goals. So I kind of want to get this out of the way. Yeah. But still, point being, I guess like some of you actually want to lose weight. I mean, like, you have like 57% of everyone watching right now wanting to lose weight at the moment. That's cool though. That's cool. I mean, like, what is everybody targeting at the moment? I'm actually trying to get down right now to like 68 or something like that. So I need like to lose 5 kg or something. It's kind of an experience. But yeah, just casually getting all of them kilos off. So yeah, it is kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I was actually just earlier at the gym, right? And then we were doing like a flexibility class. So it's literally like you stretch yourself like left, right, front, and then center kind of thing. A little bit different compared to your standard issue like high rocks. You know, you go out there and then you punch and you lift weights and you just go on endurance for the entire time. No, no, no. It's like very kind of like chill, I would say. But yeah, it's a good exercise, which God knows I need more of at the moment. Whew. I feel like maybe like I could actually pick up the pace. By the way, like in case you can't actually see, so like I'm actually on a treadmill right now. So like literally that. And you can actually change the speed kind of thing with this like little remote. I don't know how many of y'all actually have like treadmills in your house, or like if you actually like try to get your exercise like somewhere else. What is everyone doing at the moment? Thank you, Maury Lewin, 9571. Yeah, gotta lose that weight, man. And like, I don't know, like maybe for some of y'all out there, I don't know, like how many of y'all have actually never been for a live stream before? Or like this is your like very first live stream. By the way, thank you for your hanging out and like voting on the poll. Let me be right here. How many live streams have you actually been for in your life? All right, so we're gonna do like a little bit of a poll right here. I'm actually kind of curious because this is actually something that I want to do like right now. All right, option number one. This is my first one. 1 to 5. And then, oh, I think I should probably like show you like what I'm doing right now. Hold on. Okay, great. 1 to 5. And then 6 to 10. I am a live stream degenerate. I don't know how many of y'all actually do like this whole live stream thing right here, or how often it is that you see a person literally like walking slash working out in the middle of a live stream. But yeah, like this is what it is right there. 6 to 10. Like we have like one person who is in the 6 to 10 segment that is lit. Yeah, fun. Whew. All right. Not a bad workout actually. Normally, like what I would do actually is just like walk up like a hill or something like that. But this is actually not bad. Not bad as well. I mean, but if you're like kind of staying like in a room and you're kind of like moving here and there and everywhere kind of thing, I feel it's kind of claustrophobic, like a little bit. But if you're outside, right, then like at the very least you get like some fresh air. So actually, mostly I walk outside. I know, right? Like, yes, I do have a life outside of this room. Like that is a real thing. I don't know. Um, how many of you actually have met me before or you have seen me in real life? I know a couple of people actually have like come up to me and like said hi, like at some point, which is always interesting. If you see me, feel free to like actually go and say hi. All right, we are straight in the 6 to 10 segment right here. I don't actually know if like people tend to go for live streams right here, but I figured that like this will be like an interesting little representation of an activity that you might see. I don't know how many people actually go out there and do like walking live streams, but I figure it'd be interesting. You know what I mean? Yep. I feel like people normally like stream games and stuff like that. We could talk about like news events, which is what I also do. But yeah, today walking it is. Let's continue. Do, 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 do. You know what? Let's get a soundtrack going as well. Let me see. Do, do, do. Okay. Ah, no live stream ever. Introverts don't do live streams. Really? Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like actually hanging out with a creator or like hanging out with a person is kind of like it's not like a very natural thing to be doing, kind of like well, I guess it's kind of a natural thing to do online because, like, you have like people literally creating a full on industry right here, like a whole career from live streaming. So, like, definitely there are like enough people who actually want to hang out with like people here and there. But, like, I'm just like thinking, right? Like, if you actually wanted to hang out with a person, um, like one way to do it could be like to actually call up a friend and like go out and hang out. But I guess live streaming also does kind of like fulfill that niche kind of thing. But yeah, well, thank you for dropping by. You are literally watching me exercise right now. Hello, Chinho. I wanted to make streaming kind of like a normal part of like my life. I don't think I'm gonna be streaming every single day, but like I think of it as kind of like a practice thing, you know what I mean? Like you want to like, get better at doing something and actually like talking to an audience, then like you practice, you know what I mean? So this is what it is. But today I just figured that I need to do a little bit of exercise. So here we are today, just kind of like hanging out. Yeah, that's what it is. Anyway, so there you can see it. You can't exactly see my face at the moment. You might if we kind of like move a little bit up later on. But for now, it's literally just walking. You clicked on a picture right when the notification came to you, you hit the bell and stuff like that, and then boom, like now you're here at the walking live stream. This is not like someone lying to you. This is like legit. This is like the actual thing. Do you see the walking? Yeah, that's right. This is exactly what you wanted. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I could possibly like go like sideways as well. I don't know if like that's recommended by the Surgeon General, but like this is also a possibility. You know what I mean? I guess like some people could actually like walk backwards, but I don't think that that's really something I'm like able to do right now. Like some people actually like enjoy doing that. I don't know why, but like usually I walk near a hill and there's like this one uncle who walks backward all of the time. I just asked him, right, why do you do that? And he says like it's good for you. He never actually explains why, but like apparently it's just good for you if you walk backwards. I feel like maybe that could be like a chat GPT thing. Let's see. One sec. One sec. One thing that actually did happen, by the way, is that I got dramatically faster at like making videos. I mean, like part of it is just it's a skill, right? like any other skill, like basically you can train it, right? Like you can actually develop like certain methods for doing it faster. So for me, right, like it's just dramatically faster nowadays. So that's one of the reasons why I think, right, like, making YouTube videos right now is like so much more efficient, but it's like also something that I look forward to. It's kind of like breathing almost. Like some people, well, okay, to be fair, like, some people, right, they kind of face like trouble with actually breathing. So like, I want to be respectful of that fact right there, right? It's like not necessarily a normal thing. But like for me, actually like making videos and like making content is kind of like breathing. You probably know that like I teach in day-to-day life, right? So then like I do a lot of like speaking as well. So then if you think about it actually, right, like live streaming and actually like talking to people is a lot more natural to me actually, right? Compared to like actually like structuring something out and like planning it out. But like yeah, here we are. Whew. By the way, like fun fact, guys, this is actually like I think an 8 at the moment. So like if you look at like the speed, it's kind of like, oh, you can't see the speed. I see the treadmill is like 2. Can I move it out? Oh shit, 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 shit. No, 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 no. Unfortunately, I can't show you the speed because like this wire is actually like too this wire is actually too short. If I actually show you the entire thing, it's gonna like literally rip the thing out. Uh so maybe not. But anyway, yeah, you have to take my word for it. It was like at the maximum speed for this treadmill. Which if you think about it, is like maybe like not really like all that fast if you can actually like have a conversation with a person while walking. I feel like it's not a very normal thing to do, right? To like literally have a conversation with people while you're exercising. It's kind of like, you're not exercising hard enough. You know what I mean? And it just like kind of makes you wonder. Oh yeah, but by the way, I also do have this, which is like, has anyone seen this before? Yeah, I got this for like 100 ringgit. Yep. Ah, his spot. Yep. Ah, okay, let's get back to those comments for a bit. Hello, Querts. What is up? And yeah, auto, faster, easier, just like making police reports. Jinho, I wish that making police reports was faster and easier. It's not though. It really is not. But you know what? Like, if some of y'all actually want to go out there and make a police report, I feel like it's actually worth like trying. I mean, like, how many of y'all have actually tried doing it before? I don't know. I don't know how many of y'all have actually done it, but like, it's kind of worthwhile. It's kind of crazy, right? Like, you think about it. When you start doing like police reports, right? Like, for those of you who have never done a police report before, it's actually like terrifying. Like, the very first time you go, like, you'd be like a little scared little deer, like thinking to yourself, like, damn, like, how do I actually like make this report right now? Is the Abang police gonna catch me if I say the wrong thing? And yeah. But once you actually get past the fear, right? Then like it actually changes like a lot of stuff. So if you've never done it before, like I think it's one of those things that you need to actually do to become a human being. Hello, Quartz. Welcome to my little walking live stream. And yeah, we're getting some exercise right now because I did not get some exercise in the morning because, well, yeah, I was like not free. I had to settle something earlier in the morning. Wow, it looks like some of y'all out there are like live stream visitors, but like 1 to 5. Wow, we have no live stream virgins at the moment, but like 1 to 5, that's good. Yeah, like, but thank you for dropping by and for watching me walk. But we actually do have like a whole bunch of like degenerates right here. Gosh, like this is watching, yeah, like all of them, I don't know, like experts, connoisseurs. For those of you who read like Korean manhwa, right? Maybe like some of y'all out there are like the constellations, if you know what is I mean. And yeah. What's up? You have Hiram. Hiram, I gotta say, by the way, like you have a very nice name. again, I mentioned this before, but like the very first Hiram I ever encountered was like from Archie Comics. You know what? I'm actually gonna see if I can actually find like Hiram like in one of those comics one day, and I will actually show you like that Hiram. But to answer your question, right? So why walk inside? I mean, dude, it's like 10 p.m., right? Like normally, if it were in the morning and like I could actually like go out on a hike or something like that, I would actually do that. What is up? Safyudin, apa kabar? Apa cheater? Gosh, like I've been speaking like so much Malay recently, by the way. Like there's like I think I told you guys about like the Mina that like I hang out with like quite a fair bit. Yeah, so like today I hung out with the Mina like again. And and like basically like she went on her full on self-care mode again. Like self-care mode means like she actually like takes off her tudung and then like she literally just goes out and then works out like like a monster kind of thing. Pretty interesting experience. Anyway, so yeah, like welcome back, welcome back. Yeah. So I mean like I went to the gym earlier, but like I'm not about to go out there and then literally just walk out in the middle of the darkness. Dude, I mean like sorry, but like I don't want to have like a sketch experience. I don't want to end up like a monk in the middle of like the night kind of thing. I mean, it's probably like like pretty safe, but you can't be too careful, right? Anyway, yeah, like this is the setup for those of you who are like wondering about like all the walking situation. You get to see my little t-shirt right here. I wasn't even a student when I saw this. Like I spoke at an event actually with a couple of different people. Anyway, like this is what it is. You can see my walking again. Oh my god, what happened to okay, what is happening? Bro. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, back to the feed view. And there we go. All right, all is well with the universe. Yeah, so what do we have right over here? Safi just finished a movie and you are observing that I'm burning calories. And yeah, I am. And what do we have right here? Dr. Subash, cancer surgeon from Singapore. Apa kabar, Sapoop. Yeah, I don't know actually if like most Singaporeans understand Malay, but like, welcome. It's nice to see you. I don't have cancer at the moment, but if I ever happen to need like the services of a cancer doctor, I will remember that at some point there was in fact a Dr. Subash who came onto my stream. It's an honor. Well, thank you for popping by. How's my walking, doctor? Is it biomedically suitable at this point in time? Should I be doing a heart rate test? Do I measure my like VO2 max or something of that nature right there? Could it be like more optimized? If you think about it, actually, like maybe you can do that with like a what do you call it? You could probably do that with like the Apple Watch and stuff like that. It's just that, whoa, my God, okay. It's just that like I can't really like do that right at the moment right here because I don't know how. But, right? Fun fact for those of you out there, especially those of you who have like parents and stuff like that. Okay, so like that's the cool thing that you can actually do, right? If you like the Apple ecosystem. Yeah, so like you can actually share data, right? With your relatives and your friends. I don't think you can really like see this at the moment, but I'm trying to get this so you can see it. Yes. 9,200, 9,128 steps. So unfortunately, I'm kind of like falling short. Uh, yeah. Compared to like that 10,000 step ideal. I kind of want to do that though, the whole like 10,000 thing. I don't think I'm going to be doing that here. I'm also not sure if it measures out every single thing, but like, yeah, it is what it is. Oh, Dr. Subash, you run 20 kilometers a day. You, my good sir, are insane. I feel like a lot of people in Singapore actually do this though. But like the question then would be like, where would you run though? Like I don't know, like Bukit Batok? Yeah, that's like a common spot. Some people also do like the what coast to coast trail, which is kind of nice. 103 kilometers in 24 hours. My man, you are crazy. Oh, Shafiq, Apa Kabar, Sapoop. Yeah, Jinho. So like there is a guitar, there is a violin and a cello. I mean, like I learned how to play the cello. In fact, tomorrow it's gonna be like cello class. And yeah, if I wanted to do this walking exercise by like literally walking all the way to my cello class, like it sounds like it could technically be doable, but you can't do that in Malaysia. Like you will almost get destroyed. You will almost certainly get wrecked. That is what it is. Somebody is here for their very first live stream. Welcome, Sapoop. Welcome, Sapoop. Thank you for joining in on my walking live stream. That is what it is, right? Walking live stream. All right, let's get you what you came for, which is basically walking. You need to see the walking, otherwise, like you're not getting the promise delivered upon. How long have we actually been walking, by the way? Like that's a very good question I have right now. Oh wow, damn. Like literally just yapping with you guys at the moment. I mean, like I have already accomplished, and maybe you know what? I can actually like bring this camera out, and you know what? I can't. Actually, no, I can't. I'll show you a little bit later on. Three, two, one. Yup, back on it. Yeah, but it's like actually like 28 minutes of walking at the moment. This is a thing. Wow, what do we have right over here? Some very kind words, sapoops. Yeah, so like Majulah Singapura is definitely 100% in Malay. You know what the interesting thing actually about Singapore? It's kind of like how like Americans like they have like some like shall we say like white guilt like coming along right there. In Singapore, I don't know if like there's like I don't know like Chinese guilt or something like that, but like yeah, maybe there is. Because like you have the sense that like yeah, like basically you are staying there and like you are basically creating a commercial enterprise. But yeah, like it's true that like basically you are creating a new culture, right? And stuff of that nature. But like, I don't know if like it's something that people think a lot about because I feel like Singaporeans are just like more forward thinking, looking towards the future and stuff like that. And Shafiq, yeah. So like 2 km of walking, and that is already tiresome. You know what? You know what's the poop? Like I buy that. I 100% buy that. That is absolutely a thing. And wow, treadmill outdoor, 103 kilometers. You know what? I can actually show you guys, right? Like one thing that saw during COVID, a crazy story. And thank you, by the way, Dr. Subash. I'm glad that you appreciate my YouTube videos. But yeah, so like there was one thing actually, right, from COVID that was actually like super insane. And there was basically a guy, right, who did a marathon indoors, and like that marathon, right, was a grand total of 263 kilometers. And like, bro, just look at this man right here. Just look at that cat that is like casually judging this man. He did this during MCO. And he actually has like this little gif of him right here, just casually like walking around and running and running and running and running and running and running and running. Bro, like we're not even running right now. Like this is like at the moment, like one of the highest possible speeds that you can go on this treadmill. But like we're not running. But just imagine actually doing something like that. You would actually go insane. Oh wow. Okay, this thing I didn't read, like when I saw the article for the first time. He stopped when he reached 263 kilometers because the number sounds like a Cantonese phrase meaning to live eternally. Wow, okay, interesting. Yi lok sam. Is that a thing? Okay. Yi lok sam means like to live eternally. Interesting. My Cantonese is not good enough to immediately know that. I did not need to know that he wanted to run naked right there. But apparently that is a thing. You can see like his little beard, goat, like whatever have you right here. And it was apparently for charity. Wow. Bro, can you imagine like if I do like a charity live stream one day and like I literally just like would walk like from I don't know, like one part, I don't know, like from what do you call it? Johor Bahru all the way to like Thailand or something like that. That'd be crazy. I feel like that could actually be an event, you know? Like you actually get like people to start from Singapore and then like literally walk and walk and walk and like go along the trail all the way to Thailand. I don't know how many days that's gonna take, but like just imagine actually doing something like that. Now that would actually be like ultra event. Imagine doing that. But like 103 kilometers, by the way, is like actually insane. So like I can't imagine doing that. Like even doing like once upon a time, like even doing 1 kilometer was like incomprehensible for me. Like the very idea of literally just doing it like here, there, and everywhere kind of thing, like walking, in fact, was just like something like I could not understand. And just the other day, actually, like there's a school right outside my residence, and like basically people were doing this like run, right? A cute bunch of like kids basically just casually like going around and running and running and running. Some slow, some fast, some just like basically getting scolded by like a little like rela police officer kind of thing right there. So then like, I was curious, right? So I asked them, hey, yo, so like what are these kids doing right now? And basically then the guy like goes up to me and he's like, oh yeah, 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 ini Merentas Desa. So I'm like, okay, Merentas Desa. It means like literally like crossing over from one part of the place to another, right? So I said, okay, so like how long is that? And he's like, 2 kilometers. I'm like, bro, what kind of desa is that? Like, how much desa are you crossing if you're literally only going 2 kilometers? I don't know. But like Shafiq, that's exactly the distance that like you are saying that like you can go. So if you want, right there, all you need to do is reincarnate and then become like a kid again and then go for this Marantas Desa and like boom, like you are done. Yeah, so in any case, it is kind of like an interesting experience really to be all like walking, 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 and walking. What do we have? Um, Dr. Subash, overcome the race and religion divide. Wow, I feel like you're kind of like overestimating me. But like, I mean, like when I speak, I guess like I just try to like live a life where I'm just like not gaslighted. Like one thing I cannot take, right, is like, let me tell you, right, I can take a lot of things. I can take a lot of suffering, right? And then I can work out. I can do this walking live stream while like yapping to all of you right here. But one thing I cannot do is I cannot be like in a state of perpetual gaslighting. Like at some point I just like snap, you know what I mean? So it's kind of interesting to think about that. So if you think about it, almost all the content that you see right here is kind of like the result of me kind of like snapping one day and then just being all like, hey, you know what? We're gonna talk about this stuff right here. We'll do it in a good way. We'll think about what's appropriate to say. And yeah, like if other people want to do that or if they find inspiration in it, I think that's great. I don't have like sorts of like grandiose ambitions out there beyond like, oh, one day your voice shall reach the entire heavens right here. Unless of course, like people like somehow they feel, right, that like this is something worth sharing. Like, it's kind of like a normal thing for people, or like it should be a normal thing for people to like talk about these things, right? And there's this one guy like out there sharing some of these ideas. In that case, then like, if you feel that that's something that you want to do, that you should do, then you go right ahead, share like what you've heard right over here. Thank you. All right. This is good, by the way. Like, we are literally at the 36, 37-minute mark, actually. What a shame that you can't actually see this at the moment. Unless you actually can, and if I can like share the screen on, hold up, let me see. Hold up. Can I do that? I don't know if I actually can do that. Let me figure it out. Three, two, one. Okay, let's see. Can I? Can I? Let's see. Start. So am I actually getting into, let me see. Hold up. Are you actually seeing that right at the moment? I don't know if you're actually seeing that. Let's switch over to this other computer as well. But like in case you got right there, everything. All right, what happened there? Did the stream actually just end? Let me see. Oh no, it didn't end. There you go. Okay. All right. Truly amazing. All right, now what do we have right here? Okay, great. I'm so happy that it actually ended up working. I mean, like, I was like thinking, like, okay, like, did I just like end the stream or something like that? Hey, great. You know what we just did? We just did an experiment. This is great. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, now back to let's see, like you're seeing my face right here. I don't know if you would call this like beautiful face, but it's my face. So like I own this particular face. Can't really change the face, make it more handsome, chisel it. I guess plastic surgery is a thing in like the modern situation. I'm not really a fan of that. So like like if you want to do plastic surgery, then you do you, like you can go right for it. But for me, I think that the walking is like pretty much like all the plastic surgery I'm gonna be doing right about now. Anyway, so what do we have all of these sapoops saying? Um, wow. Singapore to Thailand. Yeah, Singapore to Thailand could be fun. Mainland China. Wow, Dr. Subasha, you seem to be like a student of like different people right there. Wow, this is interesting. Um, Victor Shirley from PJKL. Ooh, wow. Actually, that's not true, but I have spent time in PJKL. But like, nope, I'm not actually from PJKL. Try again. Anyway, what do we have right over there? Nice discussion about like low grade racism and stuff of that nature. Not fluent in Cantonese, how can be from PJ or KL ah? Walao eh. Yo ah. Actually, but it's true lah, huh? Like 我小嘅時候咧，我冇睇嗰個 Cantonese drama，而家冇咗咯。但係咧，last time like there were lots of these like Hong Kong dramas that were like always on TV. But like for me, I would always be like just like watching like other stuff. You know what I mean? I don't go out there and like watch like the Cantonese Hong Kong dramas kind of thing right there. But now that I think about it, actually like that was like really like that was like a generational thing, bro. I kind of wish that I watched more of those things. Maybe even like just hanging out more with like my like Gina Bang friends would have been like great and stuff of that nature right there. But it's just that, like things didn't really go that way. Anyway, is it a banana world? Do I give you like the impression of being a banana? 哎，跟你讲啊，我是 Chinese school 囡仔来的诶。No, but it's actually true, by the way. Like, I am actually a Chinese school kid. It's actually a thing. It's actually a thing. I'm actually a Chinese school kid. Maybe you don't believe me, but like I am. It's a thing, really. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see what do you call it right there? Every single message in the chat. Why is somebody saying Sabah Sarawak Merdeka? Sabah Sarawak Merdeka. That's in the chat, by the way. That's not me being all like, hey, like I'm a call for independence kind of thing. But like, no, like there's somebody actually like saying that right there. Whew. The walking live stream is continuing, Sapoops. I don't know if like anybody has like a treadmill at home. So like we are by the way at like the 40-ish minute mark. So like maybe I can go for like an hour or something. Let's see. Hold up. Yeah, it's your by the way, 12% of you are actually here for your very first live stream. Thank you for casually like hanging out and watching me walk. And to all of you live stream degenerates as well, 1 out of 5. Yeah, so like thank you for popping by. That is lit. Anyway, so people are asking like what am I walking on at the moment? You know what? You know what? I'm gonna show you. This is a little walking treadmill. So like it being a walking treadmill, it doesn't mean that it means that there aren't like any like handles for you to like hold on kind of thing. You know, like some people like what they can do is like they can like literally run kind of thing. But you know, this is a walking live stream. This is not like a running live stream. I guess like walking right there also does comprise like moonwalking. So like technically, if you wanted, you could be all like dun 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 dun. All right, yeah. I am not going to be copyright striked right there because I actually sang that myself. So then, like, that is fine. That's all the copyright music that you're gonna get. Take that, YouTube. This is me fighting against the man. But yeah, like it's like one of those like walking treadmills. You can get this on like Shopee for like a couple hundred ringgit. If you guys want, I'll send you the link actually in the description a little bit later on. So like, you know, if you want to start walking and stuff like that, and you also want to help this channel, then by all means, like buy through that link and I'll get a small commission. It'll help me make even more content in days ahead. Thank you for your support. But yeah, anyway, it's a walking treadmill and you can literally just go on and on and on and on right there. Super convenient, by the way. Like you can literally like fold it up and unfold it. And yeah, like just take it out from under the table and like you've got some walking that you can be doing. You know what else you can do while you're walking on that treadmill, by the way? Live stream. That's what you can do. You can live stream on this walking treadmill. So if ever you wanted to begin your epic walking live streaming experience of the 21st century, then this is where it all begins. Here is the start of your journey. Andala, andala. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, wait. I apologize for the technical issue right there. It turns out that maybe you shouldn't be like screaming andala, andala, like while you're on a moving treadmill right there. But thankfully, there's nothing like particularly dangerous about the situation. Just, you know, a couple of like expensive musical instruments, like pieces of metal, like lights, camera equipment. Yeah, anyway, so but anyway, it's no harm done, no harm done. It's a thing. Yeah, but wow. I don't know, but by the way, like I wonder actually if you have actually seen like people get like injured like in live streams before. And the only reason I asked that right there is because you didn't see it today. I hope you don't see it because like people getting injured is like not a good thing. But yeah, like it is a thing. You know what? Like I see that like some of y'all are actually interested in like this walking treadmill right there. So you know what? I'm actually gonna get you a link to this particular one that I have right here. So yeah, if you're interested, then feel free to go right ahead and pick one up. Whew. Wow. I mean, like, this is good actually. I mean, like, you've got right now a 46-minute experience right here. And it's nice, you know? Yeah, I mean, like, it's literally just like walking, 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 and walking. I think everybody should pick up a walking treadmill at some point. Like, I think everyone should consider it. I mean, like, yeah. Let me see right here in the chat. Ah, okay, one sec. I am gonna go right ahead and set, yeah, right over here. Oh my god, this is the channel is like 209 ringgit. And yeah, it's like actually not that expensive. Like if you are interested in this kind of thing right here, I mean like it's literally just something that you can just like pick up right over there. Whew. But yeah, I mean like if you get a treadmill, then like by all means like enjoy. And thank you for the support. I mean like I did mention this earlier, but like if you do buy something from like an affiliate link that you see right here, it does support my journey in a meaningful way. And I do want to acknowledge that it does support me in that way. So yeah, thank you for your support if that is something that you choose to do. But also work out, guys. Work out. Work your body right there. Now you might be thinking to yourself that like and like when I was younger, right? I actually like literally believe this that like you only need to train your mind. Oh yeah, like this is kind of like spam. Dadam, like I don't want to block you at the moment. I think that you have like legit like strong feelings and stuff like that, but like yeah, like if you if you actually like continue spamming, I will actually remove you. But anyway, when I was young, right? So I literally used to think, right, that and like my parents actually used to tell me this, that like you don't need to care about like your physical state or like your, shall we say, life right there outside of like your studies and stuff like that. I kind of like regret that right there. I mean, maybe it's just because like I had a very like narrow view of life and everything, but like seriously, like people mean it. I mean, like people are correct when they say stuff like health is wealth, right? And like it's something that you just like don't even think about like when you are a lot younger, but like it is something your body, right? It's like basically the temple of your soul. And like if you think about it as well, right? It's like you are basically an entire universe unto yourself. It's like you live and then you basically die, right? Like when you get to the point that you actually die, it's like an entire universe ends with you. Just think about that, right? Like when you die, you can't experience anything beyond death. Like it's literally just like everything is gone, right? So like it's literally like your universe has ended. And like if you think about it, like around the world, right about now, there are like basically thousands of like universes, like basically being brought into existence, like tens of thousands being brought into existence, and like ending like right over there. And yeah, it's nice by the way, like Dadadam. I appreciate your comment, but if you're gonna be spamming right there, I mean like try to make it like quality content, right? Like and just think in terms of like how can I actually get people to care about what I'm saying and how can I actually add value as a human being? So I think, if you actually want to accomplish your goal, then that's gonna help you, right? Along the way. But like spamming is not going to help you. So like that's just me like giving that advice, right? On what I know about. Whoa, what's this about unethical lifestyles? It's very interesting. All right. Anyway, so what do we have right over here? Walk, walk, walk. Yeah, I mean, like, if you guys want to buy like an alternate treadmill or and stuff like that, like, it's totally up to you. Like, you don't have to buy like the treadmill that I recommend. It was just that like this particular one, like I've used it, so it's some experience right over there. Whew. And by the way, for those of you who are somehow like just popping in, like even now, well, this is a walking live stream, and to convince you that I'm walking, this is what's happening. This is what's happening. I'm actually walking. You can actually see me walking. This is not a scam. There's a real life human being just casually walking on a treadmill, and it's at the 52-minute mark at the moment, which is kind of wild if you think about it. Yeah. Ooh, interesting. I can actually like show you guys like a whole bunch of like different things right here. I feel like it's kind of like a nice little like presentation stage. If I wanted to, like that's actually like doable. That's something to think about like for the future. Anyway, yeah. So Like this is me actually getting like some exercise in. And I hope that you guys are getting like some exercise in as well. Like I don't know how many of y'all have actually thought about this like mind and body connection thing right there, but it's actually so important. And when I say like mind body connection, I mean like when you are in a healthy body, right? Like that affects like every single part of your life, right? It affects the way that you see things, it affects your mood, your hormones, your endorphins, the kinds of things that you like might not even notice, but they are like actually so important in your life. Seriously, you think about it, right? Like it matters more than you might think, right there. Because like a lot of times, right, actually like how you actually see something like influences, right? Like how you are going to react to different situations, right? Sometimes if somebody says something like that could be like vaguely offensive to you, you could basically respond, right? In a sort of like joking way, right? And then like you don't end up in a fight, right? But like what actually like determines what happens at that point, right? It's like how you feel, right? It's like that small like shift in like maybe your behavior or your attitude, which might be a shift, right? Towards the worst, right? If you're like poorly rested, if you're just like not healthy, maybe you fought with your girlfriend or something like that because you were like pissed off because of like something simple, and in turn because you had insomnia and you could not sleep. It's fun to think about right there. All right, wow, like there's like a whole discussion about like unethical diets. What is an unethical diet? I don't know, like eating fish that are alive or something like that. That's an actual thing, by the way. Like, I had some sushi for lunch, by the way, and like that was like actually a pretty like, in my opinion, like healthy meal. But there's actually a type of sushi. Oh my god, like this is actually kind of dangerous, by the way, like what I'm doing right now. Yeah, but like, okay, I'm show you right here this thing that's called like ikezukuri. I don't know if like any of y'all have ever heard of it, but like I think it's worth like learning about at the very least. Ikezukuri is like live sashimi. How many of y'all have actually been to Japan, by the way? Like I am wondering if you have actually seen it. But yeah, literally, right? You could say that it's like inhumane and stuff like that. But literally what they do is that they actually like go out and they prepare a fish that is like alive. Yeah, you can actually see that right there. Yeah, some people might say that it's inhumane. Some people might say that it's delicious. It depends on like how you actually think about it. But like, the way I think about it, it's like it exists, right? And yeah, like maybe some of y'all are animal lovers out there, and like this is like unpleasant to watch for you. In which case, then like yeah, like sorry, but like it exists. You know what I mean? All right, back to walking. All right, that was like a brief aside into like a slightly different world, maybe like for some of y'all out there who might not have considered that particular variety of cuisine as like a thing. Yeah, exactly. Like you could say that that's like unethical. I don't know if you actually like have eaten like ikezukuri before, but like there are like some other like variants of that. I mean, like one thing that they do, right, is like they have like drunken prawns, which is like basically like double tak halal, because it's like you're eating alcohol, and then number two, they're basically eating prawns. And the way that it works actually is that like they literally like put the prawns inside like sake and stuff, wait for them to get like completely just like plastered, and then you eat the prawns. Yeah, it's kind of a thing right there. Crazy, I know, but like unpleasant. Yeah, and there we go. Like it's a walking live stream. And you know what? Like we're almost at an hour. Gosh, like time flies with you guys. Like it's fascinating. Thank you by the way for coming on to my walking live stream. We're not done yet, but like it's kind of nice to be able to be all walking. Let's see. I'm actually going to try to transfer right about now. Oh, yes. There we go. It has been transferred. Oops. We have been transferred. You're on the... You can actually see me like kind of like getting tired at the moment. You know, it's not like Energizer bunny thingamabob right there. But yeah. Watch as we switch this baby over. You are seeing me right now at the 58-minute mark. 28, 29, 31. Gosh. All of you out there, by the way, who are literally watching me walk for an entire hour while live streaming, you guys are champions. I just want you to know that. You're absolute champions. That's what it is. Bro, or like maybe I should be asking you like, dude, like what are you doing with your life? Why are you watching me walk all this while? Maybe I should be asking myself what I'm doing in my life. Dude, why are you just talking to these internet people while you're walking on your treadmill at the moment? You crazy? You crazy, Sapu? Yeah, I don't know. It's fun though. I mean, like, no complaints, no complaints. It is what it is. But anyway, like here we are. This is the what you call it? You call this a countdown? I don't know if you call it a countdown, but like you can actually see right now. We're watching. Oh, the time is moving. The clock is responding. As you can see right here and right now, we're going up into a countdown. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's time. So, boops, that is time. Thank you so much for joining in on my little 1 hour walking live stream. I mean, yeah, so like it is kind of fascinating to experience that. And yes, Jinho, I am indeed a walking treadmill night show. Not exactly something that I expected, but like here we are. You know, you've got like a walking treadmill night show. And yeah, so like thank you for joining me. It was some good fun. And yeah, if you get your own treadmill at some point and you start like walking and live streaming at some point, like let me know, you know, like it's been a vibe. So thank you all for dropping in. Especially for those of you who have come in for your very first live stream in your life right there. Shout out to you. And also the live stream connoisseurs. You're amazing. Anyway then, so poops, thank you for watching. And yes, for those of you who are tired right there, wait till you're the one who's like talking while like streaming for like an hour right there. But anyway, yeah, so no last questions. Any last questions? I don't know, like that's actually a thing, but like if you do, then yeah, like you can keep those for the next live stream as well. Don't need to like pressure yourself out there. But anyways, the poops, thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Poop. And yeah, that's like supposed to be a little smoother than that, but like anyway, live stream.